notice everything. Do you like it? The high-rise building, cars on the road, manufacturing companies that release dark air, less trees, and many more. Do you like them? Indeed, the world is far from how it is before because of the changes and innovation. But that should not equate to destroying the earth, including the air we breathe. We should take an action, and this is
the air to change.
Air, or simply the atmosphere, is one of the most essential needs of all living organisms on the planet. It is comprised of 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and the other 1% for the other gases that are present in the atmosphere. Also, it is a protective cushion of the earth. However, we, as humans, have a tendency to see technology, large infrastructures, and numerous breakthroughs as the true pinnacle in our lives, forgetting that the most important thing that we need is clean air to live better and longer. Negative changes in the air we breathe have been noticeable, from the color of the clouds to the variety of diseases that it gives to humans and animals. But it's not too late. We can still do something and reach our goal of making the earth a better and safer place to live in. In this info video, we'll walk you through the root causes and simple yet powerful ways to save and make the air we inhale improve significantly despite innovations to assure that we inhale pure and clean air. Animal killings, forest fires, extinctions, and environmental alterations, depending on how humans like it, have all been in the news recently. The real question is, what and who caused those to happen? Invasive species are simply defined as organisms that cause harm in both ecological and economic aspects. Commonly, people would think of non-native and wild animals and other plants as the real invasive species. But are they truly the only ones? As you hear those, who do you think are the real but unseen invasive species that engage in such behaviors and continuously harm nature and the whole environment?
Humans. Human activities, oftentimes unknowingly, are the primary source of invasive species spread. We burn, we use, and we abuse. With that, we should find out how to properly act and know the effects of humans and other invasive species to an important biogeochemical cycle, which is the oxygen cycle.
The oxygen cycle is defined as the cycle that helps move oxygen through the three main regions of the Earth: the atmosphere, the biosphere, and the lithosphere. Primarily, oxygen is produced by the process of photosynthesis by plants. Sunlight can also make oxygen in the atmosphere when it interacts with water vapor, while the lithosphere, or the Earth's crust, holds the biggest reservoir of oxygen among the three areas of the Earth. Oxygen has a significant part in our life. Without it, we will not be able to live. However, anthropogenic effects refers to a variety of human actions that have a negative impact on the Earth's oxygen cycle. According to World Health Organization, roughly 7 billion people die each year as a result of air pollution exposure. A mixture of solid particles and gases in the air is referred to as air pollution. To further understand, we'll have a walk through the actions and process due to aspects of epigenetics.
Genes influence one's lifestyle, behavior, daily activities, and the environment they live in. Epigenetics is the study of how your actions and surroundings can alter the way your genes function. These modifications are reversible and do not alter your DNA sequence, but they can alter how your body interprets DNA sequences. With air pollution has a series of adverse health implications. It influences the development and morbidity of cardiovascular disease, metabolic disorders, and various lung diseases such as asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. DNA methylation is an epigenetic signature that is modulated by air pollution exposure. These modifications may have an impact on the progression of inflammatory diseases. Heart attacks, stroke, and cancer have all been linked to altered air pollution, and breathing in fine particles has been linked to epigenetic modification that may raise the risk of disease. See, the air we breathe and its overall condition really impact us. So we should take time checking and acting for our atmosphere. What is the current situation of our atmosphere?
In today's calamity, the state of our atmosphere has been worsened.
Humans are putting up carbon dioxide in the atmosphere at a rate far more significant than it is taken out by natural processes, creating a long-lived gas reservoir in the atmosphere and oceans that drive the climate to a warmer and warmer state. Also, Unexpected phenomena happened across the country that affected the current state of our atmosphere. There are burning forests and continuously producing air pollutants from vehicles and factories.
Most people inhale unhealthy oxygen across the planet, and the Earth's atmosphere is not something that we can take for granted. Absence of it, life as we know it wouldn't exist. So, what should we do about it?
Operation Air. Act. Each and everyone must accept that the atmosphere's stability is declining. Know what are the factors and their actions that affect it and do something about it. Do not waste time just knowing that the atmosphere is being destroyed and just watch. Join campaigns, reduce your consumptions, choose eco-friendly materials, control the usage of harmful things, and always decide based on what will benefit and save the environment. Inspire. Make your actions visible and let them be seen by everyone. Use your voice to encourage many people to switch their habits that destroy the atmosphere and decide to pick what will be better. Create strong messages about the reality of the air up there and how everyone can be part in changing it. Repeat. Continue the disciplined and good action towards the advocacy for the air up there. Do not just start and stop on the process because that will not make progress. Go. Improve your habits towards the advocacy of saving the air so that everyone can inhale pure and clean one. Influence the people around you to open their eyes and do the same. In those ways, one day, someday, we can all have pure and clean air despite the innovations and improvements around us. Together, we could and we will make it happen.
In conclusion, oxygen is necessary to the environment and living things. It is the primary reason why a human being is living and exists.
This paper examined the importance and the outgoing problem that the environment suffered from the condition of not only the oxygen but the overall state of the atmosphere.
As said, the status of the atmosphere is becoming worse day by day, resulting in air pollution and Earth's oxygen level impacting the climate.
It is also clearly visible that numerous negative impacts are happening due to the continuous alteration and innovations that humans aim.
So what we do, act on it, inspire others to do their part, repeat the same process until we reach the goal.
May this short info video open your eyes, ears, and other senses that nature needs us the same way we need it. It is never wrong to seek innovation, improvements, and changes that could make life easier and better. But it should never equate risking something that could end up harming not only the living things but the earth as a whole. Today, we walk you through the ways to inhale a better air, but tomorrow, the choice is yours.